I am live. Tuesday night. I am live. Gonna have a snack. Ah, I think I'm having too many snacks. Where's my lid? I don't know. I just had it. Nobody in the house. Got a thumbs up. How did I get a thumb? Oh, there's somebody in the house. Who was that? Who are you? Terry Reed. Good evening, Terry. How are you, dear? I'm having a lot of internet connection problems. Hey, Barbara, how you doing, dear? Glad to see you. I didn't get to do a video today. I was gonna go out there and work on the deck a little bit, and I got five on the porch. Come on in the house, folks. Talk to me. Um, but it rained. I just got to thinking. If somebody says how many cats do you have, I have to think a minute. We have Houdini, Dahmer, Chunky, Reese, and well, that's four, but I know we got more than that. Um, got three kittens, that's seven. Got eight 2 week old kittens, that's seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 15. And got four on the deck, a mama cat and three kittens. How many grown cats? Oh, we got Ash. Dang, I think we got over 20 cats. I kind of thought that mama cat and them three kittens someone dropped off. I kind of thought they left the other day, but they're still out there. And Jennifer's been feeding them, so I guess they'll stay. But we got to do something about the cats. There's only about four or five that I would want to keep. Lord have mercy, that's a lot of cats. And Jennifer, some of that cat that had a litter of eight, she brought three in here to me and let me hold them. And I never seen cats that color before. They're blonde. They're not white. They're not brown. They're not tan. They're blonde. And they have points, points on their ear, points on their nose, points on their tail. So that's Siamese in them a little bit. Yeah, Terry, that's way too many. Way too many. Been having a lot of where's all the people on the porch? Because it shows I only got one. And I'm showing one, two. I'm showing two on in the house. But been having our router that's our internet that gives you Wi-Fi in the house. We need to take it back to the cable company and get a new router because this thing. Oh, you have a spoiled rotten cat, Barbara? uh, I'm going to get a. You can buy a mailbox. That for the post, when the mailman comes, he can slide the mail into the box, but it's got a lock on it and nobody can get to it except unless you have a key. We share the same address as this bunch of white trash that is behind us. And I mean that's a trashy bunch. That's the one with the pit bulls. Um, but I'm gonna put another mailbox out there next to the one that says 846 on it, and I'm gonna put our name on it, and I'm gonna put 846A. That's gonna be our own private mailbox. Cause I know I've had people send me stuff, uh, cash. I know Ricky sent me one letter. I never got it. And that bunch in the back of us over there, I know they're the ones behind it. We never had that problem before till they got back there. But I'm gonna ask the mailman first before I go and get that mailbox. Because those mailboxes are around $50. They're not cheap. If I do that, will they honor that and put our mail in there because it'll have our name on it and everything? Uh, I don't know why can't have separate addresses on that. I'm sick of it. But I was getting get out and make a video today, but it was raining a little bit, and I could make a video, I guess, of me cleaning up my room. I got so much stuff. I don't know why I can hang on to a lot of this stuff, but I do. And to tell you the truth, I think my daughter's as big a hoarder, just as big a hoarder as I tend to be. She would probably deny that. I don't know whether he would. They drive up in a mail truck. I don't know. I wish we could afford. I wish Jennifer had tried to figure out how to get a house, to buy a house. She was on a list. I forget what they call it, you get they get it they get you a house and you only pay they set a lot real low price for it. And if you go on the waiting list now, it's about 500 people ahead of you. Well, she was on that list. If, when she was on that list, she was down to about 70 or 80. So she would get close to being able to get a house. What do they call that? It's something. And she got hooked up with this guy. They was going to get married and all that stuff. So she didn't renew it when she was supposed to, so she got off the list. She'd tell in that if she got up now, it'd be several hundred ahead of her. I can't remember what to call that. I don't think it's legal either. I don't think it's legal either. I'm afraid to complain about it because, we're just on a month-to-month rental. And the landlord can move you out in not even a month. I think it's 15 days, something like that. And I don't trust this lady. She seems to be a nice lady, but I don't know. And what really pisses me off is that 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 years ago, we were living in my house, paid for, no rent, no nothing. It was ours. All we had to do was pay our taxes every year. And for some reason, well, we needed a lot of repairs. I had just put a brand new roof on the house. And it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, pretty good sized workshop out back. And I think we decided to move out, go rent an apartment, and get the repairs done on the house. And when we did that, um, next thing we know, people come in there and vandalize it. I put a brand new metal roof on that house. They come in there, they took the appliances out of the house, refrigerator, hot water, everything. Ripped the electric wiring out of the house. Took the aluminum frame windows out of the house. Took the new metal roof completely off of the house. And then this guy called Skinny Kenny. He'd been arrested before for setting places on fire. Well, he come in there and set our place on fire one night, burned it to the ground. So all I got now is 1.5 acres with a swimming pool on it and the remains of the house. So I don't know. Hey, love bug. No, it wasn't habitat. It was something else. It called section something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but the house wasn't that old. It it was a huge double wide house or prefabricated house. Cost us $28,500 in 1983. Lived in it 28 years, and it was paid for. I got a VA loan for it. But that, you know, in hindsight, we should have just kept our butts in there and had the repairs made while we were still living in it. It wasn't that bad. We needed a new pole outside the house there where the meter and everything's on. We needed one of those. And the electrician was going to have to come out there and do that and have our power disconnected and everything. We needed we needed some work done on a disability ramp and door on the house. There were several things that needed to be done. In hindsight, we should have just kept our butts in there. Uh, the thing about that lot, Barbara, we quit paying taxes on it. And one day my sister-in-law on my wife's side come up and want to know if we would sell her that place if we wasn't going to move back out there. Well, we couldn't move back out there because there's no house. And so she went in there and she paid the taxes. It was almost $7,000. So she paid the taxes and I signed it over to her. Well, she decided she didn't want it anymore. So she just gave it back to us. So right now, I think we owe about $800 in taxes on it. I wish my sister-in-law she was gonna put a home on it and everything. I wish she had it, but I can't. I guess I could sell the land, maybe, but there has to be a lot of extensive work done on it where the house was, that frame, everything sitting there. The pool's in disrepair. Pool's full of green water. I hadn't got a notice about the back taxes yet. It's just a couple of years. It takes more than that. But it's not worth anything to me. I can't afford to pay the taxes on it. So I may could get somebody to pay me maybe $10,000 for the land and pay back taxes. I don't know. But that's where I'm at. And I am uh, I just Jennifer's got to go by the VA and get the box for my hearing aids so I can send them off and get repaired. I am so sick. I can't hear nothing. The normal noises. I can't hear when somebody's up moving around in there. I can't hear. The only way I can hear my computer by looking at videos is like this. And for some reason, I'm having trouble getting the pictures to work on my new computer. You see them things sitting over there with the fancy little lights on. I don't like those kind of speakers. I don't like no fancy lights on them. But I did get my I found out what my password is on my YouTube channel, and it's I'll tell you part of it. And I didn't come up with the password. My daughter put that password on way back when I was in the hospital, and I didn't have nothing to do with it. Hey, scrapping together, and the password was bullshit 70 and a couple other words. I'm not going to tell you what those are. But because if anybody has a password, they could go on there and get in there and screw everything up. Section 8, Love Bug. Oh, Section 8. Yeah, that's what it was. Love Bug. She was on Section 8. And she not got mixed up with that daggone guy. Uh, I was so sad that it didn't work out between it. But that was before I knew the whole story. The guy was doing cocaine. I didn't know it. I thought he was a blessing for her, but he was doing cocaine. She just told me about that recently. And turns out his daughter, y'all come on, give me some thumbs up. His daughter's about the same age as Jaden. Well, Jaden's 15, she's 14. And guess what? I don't know this to be a fact, but I would suspect their daughter's going to wind up doing the same thing. And I thought the world of that little girl. But she's reading it didn't work out between soulful back taxes. Well, they have to run an auction on that, and uh, hello, Pops. Hello, Scrap. I'm sitting out here stripping copper on my front porch. Well, I don't have none of that stuff to strip anymore. I listed it all on Craigslist. The guy come out the other day, got that electric range, got all my scrap wire, all my aluminum tin, everything. Anything that was scrap related, he got it. And he was glad of it. I just can't do stuff anymore. I have trouble. See my arm right there? That's as high as I can raise it. If I got to reach something up high and grab it, I have to push it like that and do it. And I can't, I don't have, there's something back in my arms that just don't work anymore. Same thing on this, and I can push it up like that. There's just a lot of stuff I can't do. If I have to go over here, I'll show you. If I have to plug something in on my computer, I have to raise my arm up like that to do it. And most times I can't do it anyway. I have to call Donovan or Jaden in here to do that for me. So the physical therapist comes by twice a week, but for some reason they don't seem too concerned that I have to do that to lift my arm up. They're not addressing that. Um, I'm going to see if my Medicare insurance will pay for me going to a physical therapy place as an outpatient, going there 2 or 3 times a week. And I had one woman that come in one time. She was an occupational therapist, and she worked my arm. She pushed way back like that, and they worked. But I'm not frail, but I'm weak. I'm weak. I would love, I want so bad. And even now, I go out on my scooter, and you see what I'm doing tomorrow. If I come across cans, I'm picking that sucker up. If I come across some electric wire, I'm picking it up, put it on the scooter. It's an addiction. You picked up 4 drums of Romex. Oh man, that was a good score scrapping together. I wish I could do it. Just breaks my heart. And knowing that I'm picking that stuff up, what I do with it when I get home, I don't bring it to the house. I set it out there by the curb where somebody would see it and get it. Uh, I've got I've got a portable. Not only am I physically weak, my mind's weak. What do you call it? Man, what do you call it when you throw garbage and stuff in the piles and make fertilizer? I can't even think of what it's called. Anyway, I got one of those outfits out back there. It ain't never been used. It's brand new. They gave it to me Christmas 2 years ago. You put your garbage and stuff in that thing and spin it. I can't. That worries me when I can't. Boy, am I gray. I am just totally silver haired. Composting. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, folks, I don't think it's going to get any better. But the only thing I got now is my channel. And all you folks, there's 15 on there now. Can I get some thumbs up, folks, please? It was cold. Boy, it's not cold here, Barbara. But give me some thumbs up, folks. There's 14 of you out there on the porch. But I just breaks my heart that I can't do that stuff anymore. And if all I got is my channel, and I'm still chasing that YouTube rainbow. I've been at it since 2017. I've only got 1,440 subscribers. Now, if all of my subscribers watch my videos, I would be earning a couple of $100 a month. But this month so far, I've only made $15 off of YouTube videos. Sometimes when my balance goes up, it's because one of y'all leave money on the super chat. That super chat goes straight into the account. So I guess you could say, I don't know if depend on it is the right word or not, of people contributing to my channel monetarily, you know. Um, I see some of these people that does live streams. I watch this one guy, and every time he does a live stream, people are doing super chats on there. Uh, they're, to me, it's huge amount. I mean, $5, $10, $20. I seen one guy do 50, and see, Barbara just said five. Now that'll go on my balance. Thank you so much, Barbara. And Barbara contributes. I I used to feel bad about asking for money, but you know what? I see a lot of channels, and they always bring up contributing to the channel because there's stuff I need to do the channel right, but I don't have. I only get $750 a month on my Social Security, and here lately, I can't say I haven't got some of it. I used to get. My daughter used to take $600 and leave me 150. And the reason I only get 750, I get almost $1,500 in Social Security. But FEMA, FEMA come in there and they they get anything over $750 they get. And what happened in 2004, five, I'm not sure, there's a hurricane come through and we had a lot of damage. And FEMA come out, I sent a guy come out and looked at it, and they sent me a check. They sent me a check for $5,000. Well, it wasn't enough, but I thought that was going to be it. And then I got another check sent for 20,000. Well, that was enough. But a couple of years later, FEMA come in and said they overpaid it, and they want $10,158 of that back. Well, we didn't have it then. It all went into the house, and uh, so they kept threatening. Eventually, they hit my Social Security. I only get $750 a month. And $750 a month is not to pay, it's not enough to pay my share of the roof over my head, the groceries and whatever. She spent stuff on me. Matter of fact, she just bought me this new computer, and the money I got last month from YouTube was $121, and she used that and added some with it to get me this computer. But they're taking I don't know how much. It just don't make no sense that they can send you the money and then come back later and say they overpaid you. Wasn't my fault, but that's what they're saying. That's what they're doing. They're taking. I bruise easy. Look at that. I bruise real easy. My skin is thin. I'm gonna try to. I got a letter the other day. I'm gonna have to find out how much I owe. I don't know. I don't know. I imagine they tacked on a bunch of charges too. Interest and stuff. I know originally it was only $1,158, but that's what it is, and that's why I only get $750 a month. Of course, I don't get that. It has to go towards rent. Our rent like is $1,200 and something dollars a month, and But I found out I thought I was only getting $100 a month in food stamps, but I'm getting. Jennifer told me I think she said I'm getting 241. You're not monetized scrapping together. Uh, yeah, I was hoping they would forgive Jennifer. She's got a student loan, and I'm gonna have to find out. I think I've got a lot more benefits I could get if I just knew how. But I can't just jump in the car and go. Jennifer has to take me. But I'll tell you this: I can piss and moan about everything right now, but it's my fault. It's my fault that I'm in that kind of situation. It's not the government's fault. The thing about the FEMA thing, that's their fault. It wasn't my fault, but I just did some stuff wrong, especially after my wife died. I just lost it. Plus, I had a nest egg. I call it a nest egg. Me and my wife did. We had a couple of $100,000, and we was up in North Carolina, and I forget how we met this guy, but he was supposedly a land developer, and he had this big piece of property, and he was developing it. And we bought. He didn't have it all finished, and we bought a piece part of that property for $110,000, and uh, we paid him $110,000, and that money wasn't for anything like that. Money was for our retirement, and we paid that money to him. Turns out the man didn't even own the property. He was a scammer. He got over $2 million invested in that property for other people besides me and my wife. He's in prison. He they got him. We lost it, but he's supposed to pay restitution. Well, that's never going to happen. When he gets out, he's probably going to be flat broke. So every once in a while, I'll get a letter. I haven't got a letter in years now. They didn't forgive my daughter's student loan, but that's what happened to a big chunk of money from me and my wife. She didn't want to do it. I did. So that was my fault, big time. But Barbara, thank you so much for that $5. I appreciate it. Um, but that's part of the reason I don't have a pot to pee in now. Well, I got a pot to pee in, but you know what I mean. quit making videos. How many subscribers do you have scrapping together? Matter of fact, any of y'all in here that's on my channel, you should help scrapping together. You go in there and uh, subscribe to his channel to help him get to 1,000. You have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can get monetized. But the thing about it, when you get 1,000 subscribers, don't mean squat as far as money, because it what makes you money is getting a lot of views on your channel. And that's what's wrong with my channel right now. I got 1,400 and something subscribers, but I don't get a lot of views because mainly, and I don't blame nobody because I don't have nothing worth watching. I don't have nothing interesting. I'm trying to figure out something. I'm still chasing that rainbow, but it's going to take some doing. And I need to hurry up and do it because I'm 83 and I got people that's a lot younger than me dying. You know, I could wake up and die tomorrow. I could have a stroke. You know, I've already had many strokes. Lots of things can go wrong with me. But I feel good. I'm just weak. I'm very weak. And come on, folks, give me some thumbs up, please. It don't hurt. It's free. Don't cost nothing. I wish I could give myself thumbs up, but I don't see nowhere on here that I can. But I'm gonna start there. And by the way, if you would like to do a private live chat with me, you can send me a. Let me type it in. This is my email. You can send me an email telling me you would like to do a private chat. And when I say private, it's private. It's just you and me. And you'll be on the screen, and I'm on the screen, and we can talk. What happens if you tell me you want to do it, tell me what time of day and what day you want to do it, and I'll send you a link. And when that time arrives, it's set up to do it. You click on that link, and it'll take you right to my live stream. Be just you and me, and it'd be private. But I love to do private chats because I learn so much more about you and stuff. And Barbara, I would love to do one with you. I was supposed to do one with Crazy Parents tonight at 8:30, but my router from the Wi-Fi was messing up, and I couldn't do it. We got to exchange that router because this router, if it gets warm, it cuts off, and it's been doing that a lot. Finally, a while ago, I unplugged it and everything. I put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and I took it back out, and the ants working fine. So maybe it's fixed. I don't know. I doubt it. But anyhow, now I don't blame nobody or anybody or any government or anything for my situation. I own up to I made the mistakes. It was me, and if I listened to my wife I wouldn't have made a lot of those mistakes. And I was the type of husband, I thought I was smarter than my wife. And she had me, tried to stop me from doing a lot of things, but I wouldn't listen. And now I'm reaping where I sowed. Um, God, I wish I would listen to her. She told me one time I was spending money on. I think I was playing the lottery. That's what it was. And she kept saying, "We can't afford you paying that much for lottery every week." I was spending about $100 a week on lottery, and and so and I told her one time when she talked about that, I said, "Honey, it ain't like we don't have several $1,000s in the bank, you know." But that's what I told her. I should have listened to her. But you know what? When I cut back, I dropped from spending $100 a week to about $40 a week. And what I was doing, the numbers I played, I would skip a day. And daggone, guess what? I had a number that I played all the time. It was 368 1019. It was Fantasy 5. And I skipped that one day, and daggone if them numbers didn't hit. And I kind of blame my wife for that because that was about $100,000. I couldn't believe it. I walked in that store I go to all the time, and he was writing them numbers up there, and he knew that was my numbers. And he wrote them up there, and he said, "You see that?" I said, "Yeah, that's my numbers." I thought he was just messing with me, but they come in. I can't. Hey, paranormal. I still want to do a live stream with you, buddy. I got to get this thing worked out. I don't know why you didn't receive it. I wonder if I can do that on it's StreamYard, but for some reason it's not working. But I got to get it straight. I'm working on it. But I want to do one with you, my friend. Absolutely do. Uh, Come on, give me some thumbs up, folks. There's 12 of you there. I only see 7. But but anyway, I don't mind. I A lot of my subscribers they don't have a lot of money to throw around. But if you want to help support my channel, uh, any little thing you can send helps. And you do it by going to super chat or you go put it in my tip jar. Uh, but I'm not begging for money. I'm just saying if you want to support the channel, and there's a lot of things I need to make my channel better that I can't afford. I have to wait. But I got this one subscriber, a friend of mine that I'm subscribed to, and I think a lot of y'all are too, is Scrap and Pallet Man Paul. He's in a situation where if he asked his viewers, everyone that can afford it, drop $1 in my tip jar. You know how much money that man would get? Probably over $100,000. But he don't ask nobody to send him any money. They send him money. They send him gifts. I get some people that send me gifts occasionally here, and Richie Lance is one of them. Um, but he's got about 240,000 subscribers, and he gets over 100,000 views every time he puts a video up. He told me one time there was one video he put up that when he put that video up, he made over $2,000 on it. Just that one video. But just because you got 1,000 subscribers don't mean squat unless you got the views on your videos. That's what it takes for you to earn money. And they don't skip your ad, your advertisement. You can put when you fill in your stuff for the video, you can put in there where it's non-skip. You can't skip it. You have to watch it. But I don't like to do that. I don't know. It may still be doing it. I don't know. I got to figure out how to check that. But anyway, that's my story today, folks, and I'm sticking to it. Barbara, thank you so much for that $5. To me, that $5 is like $50. And did you get your data transfer? I got some of it, but I don't. Some of it that I thought I could transfer is not transferring. I'm going back on that link you sent me, and I'm gonna check that thing out. But let me show you. I couldn't do my. See that? This is pluggable. That's my old transfer cable. I had a disk with software on it, but I looked on the internet, and sure enough, they're a big name in that, and there was the software. So I got it downloaded to both computers so I can use it now. But I'm not sure how to get the files I wanted. Like, I want my email accounts transferred over, but I can't figure out how to do it. But anyway, folks, I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope you don't think I'm begging. I'm just saying, if you want to support the channel, fine. If you don't, just watch it anyway. But yeah, give me some more thumbs up before I go here, folks. Something else I was going to do. I talked about the cats. I think I'm going to lay on my bed and have my daughter Jaden bring all the cats they can bring and put them on my belly and take a video of it. Just to say, some of these little kittens, they're just adorable. And unfortunately, or fortunately, we're cat lovers, but not this many. Not this many. We can't afford it. Takes a lot of cat litter. Takes a lot of cat food. And she's put food out on the deck for that mama cat and them 3 kittens. And they're beautiful cats. Beautiful cats. And I can't believe that scrawny runt little cat that we call Reese. She had Christmas, she had 5 kittens. And all of them they was giveaway supposedly, but only 2 of the people come and got theirs. The other 3 we still got. And they're beautiful cats. Well, their mama turned around and got pregnant again. She had 8 this time. and they're got to the stage where the eyes are open now. Pretty cats, pretty cat. I never seen a blonde cat before, but I wish I had a dog. My dog, Bailey, whoever had her before I got her, she was a rescue, and she had been terribly abused by whoever had her. And a friend of ours got her as a rescue, and they had to move, and they couldn't have animals in their new apartment. So she brought her over and said me a Jennifer woman, and sure enough, I fell in love with her. But she's not like a normal dog. She doesn't get excited. She doesn't. She likes to get on my lap, but she's just different. Uh, she doesn't come running and stuff and jump out. It's just, I wish she wasn't like that. I wish I had a dog that was like that. But Bailey is not trainable at all. Anyhow, folks, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. With any of you folks that's still on there with y'all, wait a minute, I've got triplets cat here with named the Mo, Larry, and here. Better get them fixed. You don't want more. All of ours is fixed except this one that keeps having the kittens. She never got spayed. Um, she's supposed to get fixed. Now I can tell you that because she's breast over 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cats in the last 6 months. Anyhow, give me some thumbs up, folks, please. I'm getting ready to go. That's my story, folks, and I'm sticking to it. I will see you in the next one. See ya.